Oh, hello there. Pterodactyl here. And once again, it's time for another Service Bulletin Classics. And today we're going to reach into the Service Bulletin archive, Lawnboy. Here we go. Service Bulletin number 17. There are so many to choose from. Let's see what we can find. Oh, here's one from January 1962. Lawnboy oil recommendations. Effective immediately. No warranty will be honored for repair of engines which have failed due to the use of improper oil. So there's improper oil being used back in 62. We specify for use in our Lawnboy engines automotive oil, SAE 30, service MS. Oh, everything has changed since then. I've never heard of MS. Mixed in the ratio of 1/2 pint per gallon of regular gasoline. To understand the necessity of using an automotive SAE 30 weight service MS oil in Lawnboy engines, we have to look back several years. In about 1955, the grade of oil generally recognized as the oil for use in air-cooled two-cycle engines was service MS 30 weight automotive oil. However, oils at that time had not been developed into specific types with various additives to accomplish certain requirements for each type of engine, i.e. multiple viscosity 10W30, 20W40, outboard motor oil, etc. In those days, service MS 30 weight automotive oil was used in a great number of outboards as well as two-cycle air-cooled engines such as our Lawnboy engines. The service MS oil had properties which provided lubrication at low or high temperatures. Outboard motors run with an appropriate temperature range of 160 degrees Fahrenheit to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Our Lawnboy two-cycle air-cooled engine runs in a normal temperature range from 350 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. There's such a difference in the Fahrenheit. Due to pre-ignition and other operational problems in larger horsepower outboard motors, the oil companies began to develop oils especially tailored for outboards. In 1956, approximately, Lawnboy air-cooled engines do not have pre-ignition problems. Due to the higher temperatures in which our Lawnboy engines operate, ash and carbon deposits are burned away and blown out the exhaust ports with no pre-ignition problems. Most outboard oils developed in recent years have been perfected specifically for the requirements of outboard motors. These oils are made to specifications which tend to eliminate the pre-ignition and other problems in the outboard motors. But this has apparently taken away the ability of the oil to lubricate at the higher temperature range at which our Lawnboy engines operate. Interesting. This is a long one. Although this change was made to the advantage of outboard motors, it was detrimental, obviously, to our Lawnboy engines. As a result, our Lawnboy engines have not always been lubricated properly with outboard motor oil used with the fuel. The inability of this oil to lubricate our engine properly has caused rod seizure, piston scuffing, and general overheating of the engine. Interesting. The oil technology in the late 50s, early 60s. Specifically, there have been many seizures of rods on the crankshaft journal which has resulted in rod breakage and considerable damage to our engines. They're getting mad, Lawnboy. In these instances, it has usually been necessary to replace the damaged parts with a short block assembly, including a reed plate. Naturally, this has meant considerable expense to Lawnboy, as we have, up until this time, allowed warranty on engines which had failed due to these causes. I told you they were getting mad. Because of the misuse of the oil, it was costing the company a lot of money. These next three lines are all in capital letters and in bold printing. So they're serious and they're talking loud. We must now discontinue warranty coverage on failures resulting from this oil problem, and all service accounts and retail dealers are being so advised. It is the responsibility of every retailer selling Lawnboy mowers to advise his Lawnboy customers, present and past, to follow the Lawnboy fuel recommendations, i.e. 30-weight automotive oil service MS grade mixed with regular gasoline at the ratio of 1/2 pint per gallon. We know that if our oil recommendations are followed, there will be no failure of the engine due to seizures or galling of the rod and piston from lack of lubrication at high temperatures. Our engineering and research departments have made exhaustive tests on dozens of our outboard oils and automotive oils to make certain that our recommendations are correct. No service MS 30-weight automotive oil has failed to lubricate properly at high temperatures in our Lawnboy engines. Outboard motor oils will not stand up in comparative tests. Again, bold print. Effective April 1st, 1962, Lawnboy will no longer accept as warranty any claim for repair resulting from the use of improper oil. A special pressure-sensitive label. Interesting. Pressure-sensitive. Interesting choice of words. Is available for application on any engines that do not have the current oil recommendations decal applied. These labels are for use by retail dealers and service dealers alike, and are available in additional quantities from Lawnboy. Any dealer having new machines in inventory that do not have the current decals applied should have one of these labels put on. Service dealers should apply this label to all Lawnboy mowers coming into their shop for service that do not have the correct decal. Got ahead of myself. And in closing, please remember, it's up to you to get your customers, old and new, to use 30-weight automotive MS oil in their fuel mixture. If they use an inferior oil or outboard motor oil and damage your engine, we will assume no responsibility. So, what have we learned today? We learned that back in 1962, that 2-cycle outboard motor oils would not work in a Lawnboy air-cooled engine. It would damage it. They recommend that you use a 30-weight standard automotive oil with an MS rating. And upon all their testing from their engineering department, they found that that oil was superior, and that all other 2-cycle outboard engine oils were inferior. And if you were using that oil and you damaged your engine, they were not going to pay for it. It was on you. That was a very interesting Service Bulletin Classic for today. So, stay tuned and watch more Service Bulletin Classics on this channel. And as always, there's your dinner.